Yes. Welcome to the Tony Talk Show. Here we are, Thursday morning, here in Houston, Texas. You know I got to talk about Midtown. We love Midtown. And we've got friends here, and I've got some business associates that I think is going to bring some light today about what we're talking about. And you guys understand the foundation of the show is human optimization. And with human optimization, we're talking about how do we become better at what we're trying to do in life, and how do we take advantage of things when people are stepping back. We want to step forward, right? Mm-hmm. So we've got two great guests today that actually I met these folks about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we had a discussion about business, and I seen some things that they were doing, and I was very intrigued, and I was like, okay, I need to have a little deeper discussion with them, find out what they do, and also find out how they can bring their message to the audience and inspire other people to do better as well, right? Yeah. So we got JT, right? Jennifer Turner, right? Mm-hmm. We got Coach Mel, right? Marvin, right? Gary Marvin. And these two folks here are entrepreneurs, but business folks. But I want us to talk a little bit about the background. And then when we talk about the background, you know, kind of what brought you to where you are today and why you're doing what you're doing. And the name of your organization is Trendline. Yep. Trendline Trading. Right. You came up with the name of that?
Yes.
Where did that come from?
Because we actually like to basically we trade based on the trend line instead of some of the hype. There's a lot of different ways that you can trade in the Forex market, but everything kind of boils down to the SRT, which is support, resistance, and trend lines. So if you can learn the basics of trading, then you don't need all of the fluff. So
okay.
That's how
so the base of your organization, you are in the financial sector of business, right?
Yes.
And so your business is about empowering other people to make money?
Yes, absolutely. To make money from the comfort of their home and from the comfort of their cell phone. So the money that you would spend driving to work and paying car insurance and making a car payment, you can avoid those types of expenses when you can simply stay at home, trade from your phone, just by simply opening a broker account, and you can make lots of money just from home.
Now, the thing that intrigued me was, that sounds big to me. You know what I mean? I know there could be money made on the market. I've always understood that because I've seen a lot of people make money on the market. But how do I, as a person, here I am intrigued. I want to know more, right? Mm-hmm. How do I get involved, and what would your organization do for me to help me understand it? Because I know there's going to be a learning curve, yes. Right? Mm-hmm. What would your organization do to kind of help me through that process?
I'll let Jenny answer that.
So we basically, we're Trendline Trading Group, and what we offer people is like free mentorship, free coaching. It's easy for people to go out there and find what to do on their own.
Right.
But when you have a company that's making sure that you're successful, that means a whole lot. So not only do we offer free coaching, free mentoring, we have a friendly trading community of people just like ourselves that you can relate to.
You know what I've noticed when I come in on a daily basis, I'm noticing the crowd is getting bigger and bigger
yes.
and bigger.
We
and
are
the other thing that I also noticed that it's very diversified.
Very diversified.
Like when I walked out of the office yesterday, I was like, whoa, it was a whole Hispanic community, and I was like, oh wow, this is yes. really, really awesome, yes. right? So you have that mentorship, yes. so you'll take a person in and say, we'll teach you the basics of how to navigate through this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you're trading, there's so much out there that you could be trading. Is there a certain segment that you guys deal with in the market, or?
Yeah, actually, there's a process that we use to streamline what to look at. So we do have some fundamental analysis, technical analysis, and sentimental analysis. So what that entails is fundamental analysis includes looking at the news, right? And also we have a currency strength meter that's going to tell us which currency pairs are effectively trading right now. And so now we can just kind of narrow our scope into those particular pairs, and then we just trade those.
So you guys are dealing with currency?
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. So what we do is we.
Isn't that very volatile?
Yes, it is. But that's
I see the market.
Yeah.
But
right now it's I mean, so.
Yeah. But the beautiful part is we make money when the market is good or when the market is bad. So we just trade. We buy when it's good, and we sell when it's not.
I mean, so do you have predictors that actually tell you these things before it starts shifting?
Yes, that's where I come in. I'm the master trader for our group. And so what we do is I sit down and I teach you those signals or those indicators to look for. Right. That's going to help guide you into the right direction, so that you know which trades, what time to buy and when to sell.
Wow. And that's all wrapped up into the mentorship.
It's all wrapped up
Everything.
into the mentorship. Yes.
And what role do you play in the organization? I know you're a partner in the business.
Yes. So again, I'm very good with like marketing. I have a very huge community outreach following, and so a lot of people don't know about this. And so it's my goal to bring this to the people, bring this to everyone, because
that's your
I
why.
wish I would have knew about this when I was in my 20s.
Yes.
I really do.
Yes.
I would be somewhere different right now. I've had all this education, and it's nothing that compares to what I've been doing with Trendline Trading Group.
Right.
I mean, this is just an amazing opportunity, and I'm just trying to empower the young, you know, the old, just whoever needs this information, because a lot of people are working day in, day out, and they are struggling. And here you can do this from the comfort of your own home.
That was one of the things that I was attracted to and why I wanted to bring you on, right? Is because the fact that in this time where we are in such a shift and an influx, right?
Yes.
Everything is so shifty. I mean, government is still trying to figure out what's going on. Look what's happening there. And then, you know, we got the COVID-19 thing. We're still trying to figure that all out. Everybody's kind of in fear mode, you know?
Yes.
And when I see people don't understand that opportunity is always around.
Yes.
You know, and you look at things and you can say, okay, I can step forward or I can step back. You know, and in this moment, I understand you're an entrepreneur, right? You guys started this business from the ground up, right?
Yes.
Okay, and your goal is to get this information out to empower people to be more economically sound, which we love that, right? That's freedom.
Right, that's freedom.
I tell people money is just energy, and energy is money, and it gives you freedom. It gives you freedom of choice, decision, and you can help a lot of people, right? And not only that, you can better take care of your family. So I want to talk a little bit about that. You know, the trading thing, I understand. We all know that the market is where you make money.
Right. Absolutely.
I mean, here's the thing I know about success. It leaves a trail.
Yes, absolutely.
It leaves a trail, and if you'll follow the folks that have already done what you're trying to do, and you bring your own self into that and you mimic that, but yet you do it, right? Then your success is almost there. It's going to happen. So we already know the market shows that you can make money there.
Yes.
We know that currency, it's money.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, let's check that off. So let's talk about, how does it become a business? How can I make it a business for myself and my family and make revenue off of that? So I make money off of the trade.
Right, you make money off of the trade. So here you go. You learn the indicator that I talked about earlier. So again, this is a $6.6 trillion a day industry.
Wow.
So that means
that's huge. That's a lot of movement.
A lot of movement. So
what is the curve? What is the learning curve? I mean, like, okay, let's say I know nothing. How long would it take me to get up to speed to where I can start trading and start doing what I need to do?
So it's a self-paced program. So you know, it's going to be based on how much time and effort you put in.
Okay.
It took me about 3 months to kind of really get my
yeah, but I understand what kind of man you are.
Yeah.
You're highly driven. So let's say I'm a person. I've got a family. I've got kids, but I have an ambition and a desire to do this. Right. How much time would I have to commit to it, you think?
Well, what they recommend is 30 minutes to an hour a day. If you can do that and just be consistent with that, you know, it should probably take you 3 to 6 months. I was doing 4 hours to 8 hours a day. I treated it like a job. I just jumped in with both people.
Wow, that's not really a lot of time, really. An hour a day, max.
That's it.
And then you could learn what you need to learn about to start trading comfortably. And you have mentors to help you along the way as you're doing this?
That's exactly right.
Is that a community of people? So when I was seeing that group of folks, that's a community of people helping you move that money and trade and make good decisions?
Yes.
That's exactly right.
Wow.
Yes. And we do it as a team.
I love that tribal mindset. When people are together and they're thinking together and they're trying to move together in the right direction, solutions show up, and that empowers people. That helps people to, you know, you got support moving that direction. And there's so many business opportunities, you know, and I do know your business structure. You know, I want to talk a little bit about compensation, not necessarily money, but I know your business is structured as a MLM, correct? Right. And MLM stands for
multi-level marketing.
And what is the benefit of a multi-level marketing structure when someone's looking at this as a business opportunity? Now, I do understand that there's two ways you can get involved with your organization.
Yes.
You can either get involved, get the education, go through the university, go through the training, and just say, hey, you know what? I want to trade.
That's it.
I want to trade and make my money. Now, I've learned how to empower myself to trade, and now I don't need all these other people that would actually get my money to support me in that, right?
Right.
Okay. And the other way is I want to do this and I want to inspire the world. I want to touch my family. I want to touch the people I know. I want people to understand that you can do this too.
Right.
So there's two avenues. Excuse me, correct?
Right, that's correct.
Okay, so how do they get involved with you in that manner?
So what we like to do is we'll say if you had two $100 bills on the ground, would you pick up one or would you pick up both? Okay, so one
I love that.
right. So
love that.
$100 bill represents actually trading. The other
Yes.
one represents building. Building meaning you're forming you're managing an organization.
Okay.
All right, and so why not use both? You pick up both $100 bills. So if you're building an organization through an MLM, a multi-level marketing company, now you have money that you can actually funnel into your trading account without having to use money from your regular household income. So this is one just funds the other. So if I learn how to
So it's cyclical.
Exactly. So if I learn how to trade,
yes.
now I have a resource that I can use that's going to put money in my trading account, and I just keep it moving. Because as you said earlier, currency is meant to move, just like electrical.
Oh, without
current.
a doubt.
Right. So money is not meant to just sit
And
still.
that's, I try to tell people that, it's so good. I try to help. When you just let your money sit in a savings account, it's not working for you.
Right.
You got to let it move somewhere to where it's going to generate more revenue for you. And then, like you said, it's cyclical, so it continues to feed itself as you make good decisions.
Right.
So that's all wrapped up in the mentorship. You'll
That's
teach
all
people
right.
how to do that, right?
Yes.
So I could come in and say, hey, I want to be just an investor and play in the market,
Right.
or I want to be an entrepreneur and grow a business and a network of people to help them as well and be
Exactly.
compensated for that.
And be
Exactly.
compensated.
Okay.
Yes, and not only that, I just wanted to touch on something real quick
Yes.
of the benefit of an MLM. And he will tell you that this is so true. There's so many different master traders out there, so many different strategies. If someone wanted to do this by themselves, it can be done, but you will lose a lot of money going there right by yourself and the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's so many different strategies you wouldn't really know where you fit in at. You know what I mean? And so that's where we shorten that curve for you. We teach you can come in this business with knowing absolutely zero. And by the time we're done with you, if you just basically take the initiative to learn how to trade, we will take it from there.
And so in a lot of business structures, because there's so many choices out there, and this is what I know to be true, right?
Yes.
If you don't have a path, a process, and support along that,
Yeah.
your success
Absolutely.
is going to definitely be impacted. The chances of you getting there is going to be streamlined, right? Especially in this economy and this market and all that, all the things that are going on. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold that thought right there, okay? We're going to talk about MLM, the business structure of an MLM. We're going to dissect that a little bit so you understand. And I need you guys to understand something. A lot of you, when you think MLM, you think, oh, pyramid, stay here with us, okay? Because we're going to unwrap that so you understand if you're in a job. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
This is Tony Talks. This is Edge Radio. The truth matters. When you're in a job, J-O-B, Journey of the Broke, you're in a pyramid.
Yeah.
You're not going to be the CEO. You can work five extra hours a day. It's not structured for you to be like that, okay? So that's the truth. So what we're going to do now is we're going to break that down a little bit so you fully understand it, and then we're going to show you how the MLM structure will empower you, okay, to start making money in your own home, in the market, in a safe manner, with a company that will support you, manage you, and actually help motivate you and mentor you. That's a beautiful thing. Hold on, stay with us. Tony Talks.
Yes.
We work our whole lives to support our families. With one accident or illness, it can all be gone in an instant. Now there's a smart, affordable way to protect your family. Go to findhealthbenefits.com and discover low-cost life insurance for as little as $2 per month. Add to that a tax-deferred annuity that can help you protect your assets and grow your money for retirement. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. A critical illness can strike without warning and wipe out your life savings. In fact, it's the #1 reason for bankruptcy. Find Health Benefits offers an affordable solution. Get up to $50,000 if you get cancer, stroke, or a heart attack, giving you the peace of mind to focus on getting better while the plan helps you to pay your bills and medical expenses. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. 66% of seniors spend more time shopping for cable TV than Medicare plans. Most say because it's just too confusing. Laws change every year. The wrong plan could cost you thousands and prevent you from seeing the doctors you want. Introducing findhealthbenefits.com. Save time, save money, see specialists without referrals. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094 for this informative brochure.
Society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
Welcome back to the Tony Talk Show. Here we are with Jen and Marvin, my two friends, and we're with Trendline Trading Group, okay? We're talking about business here. We're talking about how do we get involved and how do we make that shift? How do we make that shift from, I call it, you guys know who I am, I call it from slavery to freedom.
Right.
Yes.
Let's be real.
Right.
Okay, clocking in, clocking out, that type of work, that's slavery.
Right.
I've done it for a long time.
Yes.
They tell you how much you're gonna make, and when they tell you how much you're gonna make, right,
Yes.
that kind of dictates where you live, that dictates your lifestyle, all the things, what you can do for your family and all that.
Yeah.
So if you're a person, which I know a lot of you right now are, you're thinking about, how do I grow economically in this time? How do I leverage myself to make a little bit more money for my family? You know, you can work more hours, and when you do that, you're taking more time away from your family.
Yeah.
Am I right about that?
That's exactly
Right. So we're talking about financial freedom and how do we gain that?
Yeah.
And as we went off for the break, we were talking about multi-level marketing and the multi-level marketing structure, and we wanted to understand the difference between the two. I know a lot of folks. You know, I was in MLM as well, and I did very well. Matter of fact, I didn't move into six-figure income until I got involved in an MLM.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and that was back in the '80s
Right.
when they first really launched.
Yeah.
And the thing that attracted me about it was this. I mean, I had a good job.
Mhm.
According to the definition of socialization, you need a good job.
Right. Right.
It paid me well. There was good security. I had some benefits, right? I was in a leadership role. But at the end of the day, I still was not happy. I still felt, it's so crazy, Marvin, because when I put that tie on,
Yeah.
I felt like I was choking.
Right.
So I was like, I've got to find a new way, right? And then this MLM opportunity came. And what I loved about it is I said, you know what? I'm kind of really already doing this. I'm just not getting paid for it. Okay? So when you look at it this way, an MLM structure, multi-level marketing, right? The beauty of it is you're getting paid for a referral.
Right.
A referral to a friend to help a friend.
Exactly.
And you leverage that. Is your model the same way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, we discussed MLM, and why were you attracted to it?
I was attracted to it because to be honest, just the compensation plan. We partnered with Epic. It is bananas. I've never seen so many people that look like myself and people that I actually know making this type of money before. It's just unheard of. Usually in different companies, you'll just see, you know, the people at the top and the people at the bottom, you know, don't have leeway to meet the people at the top. You know, it takes years.
So
to get there.
you're telling me
So-
in this particular structure, there is no cap.
Right.
Is there?
Can I make as much money as I want?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
With
Let's just get
trading,
real. You know, can I?
There is no cap with trading at all.
Okay.
Which is what I love, and I currently work a 9 to 5 just like everybody else. Some people may consider that I do have what you could technically call
a good job.
A good job.
Yes.
But again, this experience, I realized that is not what I thought was lucrative or like a raise. For example, I was waiting a year to get $1 raise. That's so crazy to me.
And how long have you been with the company?
3 years now.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
I've been with them 3 years, going on 4. At the end.
So you were like, pay me what I'm worth. Pay me what I'm worth, right?
And it
you
was
had to
$1.
$1. You finally got it.
Yeah, I did.
Excellent. That's good.
Yeah.
You won it. You got that $1. That's excellent.
Yeah.
Though. But okay, so things inside of you were brewing. I would assume that you were like, I've got to leverage myself. I've got to do something.
Yeah.
In that moment where that MLM entered into your life, so to speak, this opportunity, what was that thing that made you make a decision, Jen?
I guess you could just say.
Were you drawn to the money? Were you drawn to the message?
It wasn't just the money. This is an industry that does not discriminate with age, race, criminal background, gender. Our team member is 70. Now we have a team member on our team that's 79.
Wow.
And we have people, not just her, who's worked 40 years and don't have nothing to retire on.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And there's so many people in that place right now.
Exactly.
They're just not talking about
it. And I think that's the main thing that got to me, because I have kids and stuff, and it's like I've been working all these years. I got all this education, but my bank account was not set up to the fact where I can go on vacation when I want to. I can buy anything that I wanted to when it was time. Even when it comes to healthcare and things like that. With this opportunity, man, just the possibilities is unlimited.
You've kind of leveraged your household into a business.
Exactly,
which gives you an extreme amount of tax shelters. Right?
Yeah.
Marvin, is that why you got involved as well?
Yes, it is.
Did you have an extensive business background when you looked at this MLM structure, this business model? What attracted you to this business model, and what was your previous experience that kind of brought you to that experience?
So you may or may not know, I'm retired military. So I was in the Army Special Forces. So I was in the Army for 21 years, and after the military, I just
want to stop for a moment and honor you.
Okay.
Respect and honor. What branch did you serve in the Army?
Army.
Okay.
Yes.
We thank you for your service, my brother.
You're welcome.
My father was in the military as well, 31 years, man, and I know the commitment and drive. So that's why I was saying, sometimes it's all in the way you see things, and what's kind of your experiences that are behind you. Because right now, I want people to understand that, you can make a decision now. I don't care where you are. You can make a decision right now to do better. You can make a decision right now to step out and say, you know what, I want that. I'm going to go get that. I just need to find someone that can help support me in that. And I tell folks this, no matter what you want to do, there's already a tribe of people around you that will help you.
That's exactly right.
Exactly.
And if you don't ask for help, you won't get help. And if you don't ask questions, you'll never get knowledge. And if you don't get knowledge, you'll never expand, right?
Yeah.
And human optimization is all about that. And the thing that I see is that you guys, you made this choice to get involved in this great business. And one wonderful thing you said was it's not demographically bound.
Yes.
Anyone can do it. You just said you had a client that you're working with right now, 79 years old. She's involved in the business.
Yes.
And then also, it's very diversified in race, right?
Yes.
And here's the deal. What you need to understand is money has no creed or color anyway.
Right.
Money is money, money moves, money is energy. So basically, you're trying to gather more of that.
Yeah.
Coming back to that MLM structure. Choices.
It's choices. Some people may not want to do the compensation plan, and that's totally fine. They just want to trade. They have choices. They can just trade. They can take part. They say, you know what, it's too much money to leave on the table, and they say they want to take advantage of the compensation plan. They can do that, or they can do both. So they're not bound to just. It's totally up to them.
Okay, so the truth matters on the Edge Radio. So you guys ready? Okay, here we go. We're gonna dive in and see. Here's the thing, guys. I'm standing up for y'all. Okay, I know a little bit about this. I'm going to ask him a couple questions. All right, the entry of getting involved. Okay, because right now my money's tight.
Okay.
How much does it cost me? Because you're talking about trading, making money. I'm thinking money. Because when I start thinking that, I'm thinking big pictures. Is it going to cost me 20 grand, 30 grand?
No.
I don't have that right now. You know what I mean? I don't have that right now.
It's a $100 decision.
$100 decision.
Okay, just a second. Just a second. You're telling me I can start a business with you guys
Yes.
for $100.
Yes, sir.
$100.
and I'm in the university, I'm in the training. Is that an upsell? I got to pay more money to get all that?
Nope.
That's all built into the $100.
It's all built
And
in.
they get Trendline Trading Group for free.
Okay, so now I got to ask you another question.
Okay.
Point of entry, getting involved. Do I have to have some kind of background in trading, sales,
No.
any
no,
of that? I mean,
no.
hey man, I'm a mailman.
No.
You know what I mean?
Well, let me finish.
I'm a personal trainer. You know, how do I do that?
What I was saying earlier was I used to be an over-the-road truck driver when I got out of the military. So I
Yes.
was making $217,000 a year, but I had to be there. So I thought I owned my own business and that the business owned me. Because if I wasn't
But
there
you
working,
were still an independent contractor though, right?
right, I was still
See,
an independent contractor,
yes.
but people don't understand the business by definition means you don't have to be there to make money. I had to be there. So I would be at the dinner table with my family and they would call and say, hey, we need you on the road, and I'd have to get up and leave. So my time freedom, I was a slave to the industry.
Oh, absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So I didn't want that anymore. And so when I was able to transition over into other different entities, then I understood the value of freedom, of time freedom.
Yes.
The first day when I started trading from my phone, I was in my pajamas and I made $740 in 30 minutes on my cell phone. And I was like,
How did
okay,
that feel to you?
It's liberating.
I mean,
Oh
in
my
your
gosh.
gut, was it like, oh,
Yes.
this is it.
It was
I
an
need to
aha
double
moment.
down on this.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was an aha moment.
This is
I'm
my
like,
freedom.
wow.
Did you
Yeah.
feel the same way when you did
Oh
your first
yeah,
trade?
yeah. When I first started trading, I took a $50 account all the way. I think it was up to like $900, and I was just like, oh my God, 'cause
that's wonderful.
I was new at trading, and I was.
And
just
so were you
like,
putting more of your money in there, or were you just rolling over what you were winning? And,
Yes,
and
yes. I wasn't doing too many trades. It was really like 1 or 2 trades I remember at the time, and I just grew those trades. And it's just a second decision. Once we teach you how to read those markets, and you know this is a good trade, you get in those trades, and then literally you can start a trading account with $50. I kid you not.
Okay, so
Yes.
now I'm $100 in, and I need $50 in the account to really start a trade and get going.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay, this is, I mean, what I look at is return on investment. When you're
Right.
looking at a business, return on investment. How much money do I have to put in? How much time do I have to put
Right.
in? What is it really going to cost me?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, because costs can be broken down
Exactly.
in a lot of different ways,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Compare the prices out there to our prices. You won't find nothing.
Oh,
like
we're
it.
getting. We're going to talk.
Mhm.
We're going to talk about ROI. If I made that investment of 150, and I want to put some things in perspective for you, because there are a lot of MLM businesses out there. There are a lot of MLM structures out there,
Yes.
and when you're looking at them, you have to look at them properly.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, residual income is critically important. So you guys have that within your model, I would assume.
Absolutely.
Okay, does it pay to infinity?
Yes.
It pays to infinity. That's something else you definitely want to know. Okay, what that basically means is what you get paid for, what you do today, you get paid for forever. Okay, that's a beautiful thing. That's how you create time leverage. That's how you create financial leverage for freedom, right?
Yes.
And your model has all of that wrapped up in it. Am I right about that?
Yes.
Okay, so again, as we're peeling this onion back about MLMs and really what they're about and the leverage you need to look for and the things you need to look for and why,
Mhm.
trend line,
Right.
trading is the best choice.
Right.
Yes.
And I'm saying, and listen, I'm gonna tell you guys, I have no financial connection here, do I?
No.
No.
not at all.
Okay, I just wanted them to understand that I'm telling you, I'm watching this thing grow in front of me every day. Every day I come in there, I see more people, and they're being trained and coached by experts. I was introduced very briefly to the gentleman, I forgot his name, but I was in a meeting with CJ, and he came in, he's one of your lead coaches. What is his name?
CJ Eden.
CJ Eden.
Yes.
He's partnered with Epic.
Yeah. He's
Mhm.
one of our
CJ
master builders.
CJ is a master builder.
Right. I'm a master trader.
Okay, so in the Houston market where we are, we're going to talk a little bit about that. CJ is the master builder. He's part of the team.
Yes.
And will he be part of all the building and part of the coaching and
Yes.
the
Yes.
development with you guys as well? Because I
Yeah.
see a community of support there.
Yes.
And I want everybody to understand that you have that.
Yes.
And that's super, super important. So if you guys would, please stay with us with Tony Talks. We're diving in deeper and deeper. We're trying to find out exactly, is this a good opportunity for you? We're talking about currency. We're talking about the market. How do we make money when the market's up? How do we make money when the market's down? No one really wants to talk about,
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
when you said that you can make money when the market's up and you still know how to make money when the market's down, that really caught my attention.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I know a lot of folks lose money.
I'll be
Yeah.
happy to share
Okay,
that with
you know, my dad lost about 140,000 when the market crashed
Right.
back in the 07, 06, 08, when all these things were going on. He was watching his money become very volatile. He didn't move it quick enough.
Right.
And you know why? he didn't have the coaching.
Right. That's exactly right.
And he lost it.
Yeah.
And that was his retirement. And it was horrible what happened. So, I love the fact that you guys are empowering people to know how to do it on their own, right?
Yes.
Stay with us for Tony Talks, guys. We're going to continue peeling this onion back. We want you to understand that you can empower yourself, make economic choices that are going to be good for you and your family. We're going to show you an opportunity of how to do that at the Tony Talk Show. Stay with us.
Don't push me because I'm close to the edge.
I'm trying not to lose my head.
Hey, this is the Talk About Unity show where I bring the talk.
And I bring the unity.
And together we talk about unity. Unity is what matters.
Come on.
And right now in our country, that's what we've got to do. So we do that here at Talk About Unity on the Edge Radio Network. Be with us every week.
It's going to be awesome. It always is. And I tell you what, the more we seek first to understand, then be understood, we make progress.
And we like to do that. And that's why everybody's on the brink. We love what we do at Edge Radio because everybody's on the edge. We bring them back from the edge and we bring the unity. So we're just glad to Edge Radio Network every Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. Talk About Unity because here at Edge Radio Network, truth still matters.
Are you a small business owner concerned about the downturn in the economy? Top business leaders like Mattress Mac and Warren Buffett will tell you that now is the time to promote your business more than ever. People need your services. Your business needs an edge. Learn about special advertising packages for small businesses right here on Edge Radio. Find out more, give us a call at 281-744-0446. That's 281-744-0446. Edge, because truth still matters.
Welcome back to the Tony Talk Show. We got Coach Marvin and we got Jen with Trendline, Trendline Trading. And we're talking a lot about, you guys, multi-level marketing. We're talking about business opportunities. We're talking about how do we move into a higher level of finance and how do we move into empowering our family. Now, what we want to talk about now is, it's a place scary for me, to be honest with you.
Right.
Okay? So, You're kind of the expert on the panel here, and I know you have a pretty strong background in this, and you created something which is called Marvin's Rule, and you was educating me on this Forex.
Right.
Because I don't know, what is it called, Forex?
Right. So Forex it's short for foreign exchange. So it's foreign currency.
Exchange, currency.
So as you know, during the pandemic, it's not a lot of people traveling right now, but that's okay because traditionally you would have to go to an exchange booth before you go from one country to another to exchange your currency.
And I've done
depending
that,
on the rate at the time,
right,
your money could grow or it can decrease. So what we're able to do is to be able to get ahead of that using certain indicators on our trading view chart, and we can actually predict the market whether it's going to go up or go down. And now we can actually short the market by selling when the market is going down, or we can buy when the market is going up. And now we can actually maximize that.
That's how you're protecting in that lost time where everyone else is losing.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And we also practice proper risk management, so we'll set a stop loss that will prevent us from blowing our account. So now we can have a proper risk to reward ratio. And so that's how it's done. So it's all about mentoring and coaching.
Yes.
I like to use the example of Michael Jordan. He was an awesome shooter,
Absolutely.
awesome scorer
Right.
before, but he didn't have the proper mentor and coaching in order to make him a champion player.
Yes.
All right. And so this is what Trendline Trading Group can get you off the sideline from just being average to becoming
That's where that
Yeah.
coach. That's where that Coach Marvin comes in.
Exactly.
You like to coach people through this process
Exactly.
and help them to understand how to make the right decisions and understand these indicators
Yes.
that will help them to navigate through maybe losses that are in front of them, right?
That's exactly
Okay,
right.
so I can do all this on my own, right? We talked about that.
Right.
Expensive cost to do that.
Yeah.
Expensive cost, Jen, to do that on my own. Why?
Oh.
Why do I not want to do this on my own?
Because when you do the research and like let's say it's so many different strategies on YouTube, Instagram. It's like you a lot of people I personally have met that said I'm gonna try this on my own, and then they came back 3 to 6 months later and said, you know what?
Did you ever do that? Did you ever try it on your own before you actually started in this
No,
business?
I
Oh,
never.
you never?
I
Okay.
I didn't try on my own.
First introduction, and this is all the first thing for
Yeah,
you, really.
yeah,
Okay.
I didn't try on my own. Someone had brought me into the this opportunity, and then
Yeah.
from there I just flourished. And then me and Mr. Marvin became business partners, which is an amazing duo. But I never tried it on my own. But there are people that, and I respect what people want to do. You want to try it on your own? Okay, fine. What they had to deal with is so many different things. They came back and said somebody just scammed them out of thousands of dollars
You know
just
what
to learn how
you know
to
what,
trade.
you know what I've learned? I've been in so many different industries, but you know what I've learned? That learning curve is painful, number one.
It's painful.
Okay.
Oh.
It costs you all the time, it's gonna cost you time.
Right.
Oh,
And
yeah.
most of the time it's gonna cost you money.
That's exactly
Okay,
right.
so that's
Yes.
why that mentorship is good. You're still gonna have to learn, you're still gonna have to go through a curve, but it's so much shorter.
Right.
And you usually don't lose money in
Yes.
that.
That's exactly
Yes.
right.
You usually don't lose, and then you learn what you need to learn to empower yourself to get where you need to be at,
Right.
right? So
Yeah.
so the learning curve becomes shorter.
by a whole lot.
But the best part about that is we're able to set people up with a demo account. So with this demo account, you can have between $1,000 and $100,000 in your account. So now that you have a lot of reward. The reward is you're learning how to trade, and the risk is removed because you're not losing real money. So how
I like
cool is
that.
that?
So
You
you're kind of
practice.
you're learning how to play on the field without any risk.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So that account, let's talk about that account.
Mhm.
That demo account, how long do I have that? Do I have that for the extension of I'm in the business, or does it?
It's nonstop.
It's part of
Yeah,
it's part of my
nonstop.
training tool.
Yeah.
The training tools you
Yeah.
provide.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so volatility in the market.
Right.
As we talked about, my father had lost a tremendous amount of money, and there's going to be a lot of folks out there that are a little bit skittish because of that.
Right.
Okay.
So let's take the fear out of that, Tony. So in the stock market, a few years ago, 2008 as well, my brother lost $50,000 in his 401k. The assumption is that this is a government program and it's protected, and FDIC and all this. And
Right.
So these are myths. So how does it that he lost $50,000 when someone's managing his portfolio? So what we want to do is take control of our own resources, our own finances, and learn how to do what the banks are doing. So we're trading with the banks.
Yes.
Right, and so
Yes.
the fear is the fear of loss, the fear of risk, because your brain is going to remind you the last time you made a poor decision, it hurt, right? And so it's going to tell you it's basically there to protect you. So
There's
what we
another
want
wall
to
that
do is
comes up.
overcome exactly.
Yes,
It's going to
a
walk
fear.
So we want to learn how to overcome those fears through education. So financial literacy is our focus. So Trendline Trading Group is all about empowerment and financial literacy. So if we can get you there and where you're comfortable, where you can make an informed decision and be comfortable in your trade, it can actually be fun. When you're
Wow.
making money
Yes.
and not having to sweat. I mean, trust me, I've been down where I was in a negative and I was doing praise and worship, serving and everything else, trying to get inspiration from God to try to help me to recover from this trade. But then I learned, I said, you know what? I need to take some ownership of my trading, my skills, and understand how the market moves and be patient. You have to be very
But
disciplined.
you have to I was
Very
just going to use that word. You got to
disciplined.
kind of refine your
It's
discipline.
90% mental,
Right.
10% skill. So I can teach you the skill set, but can I teach you to be disciplined? No. What you do behind closed doors is going to be up to you.
Exactly.
So what we do
That's
is
where that
we teach you how to-
entrepreneurship,
Yes.
that's where that you have to say to yourself, I really desire this and I want to master this
Right.
because when I master it, I make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's not a get rich quick scheme at all. We don't teach people how to say, "Oh, you're gonna make $1 million tomorrow." We focus on discipline, and we want to focus on you literally growing your account.
That's long-term money.
Right.
Yeah, long term money.
Long-term money
You
is
know?
what you can depend on.
Mhm.
So we
You
use
know.
a trading plan to do that. So we're
Yes.
going to say every day you should be making this amount of money. As long as you stick to that trading plan, you're gonna amass a lot of.
Do I have access to be able to go liquid anytime I want?
Yes,
Okay.
that's another beautiful part. Boom, you need that money today, you can get it today. There's no, like what the bank says, oh, you have $50,000 in your account, give us a few days and then you can come back. No, you can get it instantly.
Yeah.
Tax penalty on that, would that withdraws the capital gains, right? Would that be considered as that, or?
Right, well, you're gonna be getting a 1099 from the company, so you will be taxed in that
So
way.
you fall within that category,
Right,
and you have to
yeah.
follow those constraints,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
1099, independent contractor,
Right.
Yeah.
IBO,
IBO,
yeah.
Yeah.
Independent business
You
owner,
become
someone to get.
a legit independent business owner.
And when you have that, you have so many different leverages. You know, when I finally made my household
Right,
a business,
yes.
Yeah.
when I finally,
Tax benefits are
oh,
huge.
it's wild, you know.
Huge.
Home-based
Huge.
business, oh my gosh.
And that's the thing, you know, following the trail of the successful that have come before you, they find tax shelters.
Yes.
And they do it legally and they leverage themselves properly, you know. So at the end of the day, when you create a business and you work your business out of your home, there's a certain percentage of your home that you can actually write off on your taxes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right? And then all the other things that we enjoy that are business related, business luncheons, business dinners that you usually have to pay for
Everything.
yourself.
That's right.
You leverage that and your company pays for that.
Exactly.
Do you guys teach all that within your mentorship program?
Yes.
Really how to be a successful
Yes.
business owner.
Yes.
Because, you know, I find that a lot of people, they make a lot of money
Mhm.
and they just don't know how to manage it properly. They don't understand the ethics of business and the discipline of it.
That's exactly
So
right.
you bring that to the table as well. And that was your background. You said you owned a business before you actually went into. How many businesses have you had, Marvin?
I've had about 4 businesses prior to
What was
that.
your first company that you had?
It was a moving company, so I was over the road truck driver, and I was moving furniture across, carrying pianos up and downstairs and all that, and just,
You were doing all the manual work pretty
manual
much once
labor,
again, yeah.
And that's what we were taught growing up. We have to work, learning how to work
Yeah,
with our hands,
absolutely.
not our minds. So we
Yeah.
learn how to work smarter and not harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing we've evolved out of that, hopefully.
Yes.
Yeah. Smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
And the beautiful part too is now I'm able to transfer that knowledge on my experiences onto the youth. The
Mhm.
first time that I trained my 10-year-old nephew on how to trade using a demo account, it was life changing for him. He made $2,000 in an hour, and he was like, "Mom, this is what I want to do." At age 10,
Wow.
he made this decision.
Well, yeah, well, of course, clarity comes real
Yeah.
quick. You know what I mean?
My
Yes.
daughter too.
Is he still involved? Is he still
Yes,
doing
he's
it as
still
well?
involved. Yes.
So, okay, that's huge.
Yes.
And that leads into the other thing we're getting ready to discuss, the children, Mark.
Yes.
Your legacy that you're trying to leave. We discussed that.
Right.
Let's talk a little bit about that. What is that legacy and how are you trying to connect that with your business and what does that mean for the children? I like what you just told me. Or you just empowered a child to make money and you taught them economic discipline in that,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And empowered them and they were like, I want to do it,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
Kind of shifts what you're going to start thinking when you grow up.
That's exactly right.
Okay, and you'll have a lot more choices if you're economically empowered to do so, right?
That's
I love
exactly
that. So, what is that legacy you're trying to leave?
So
Let's
what-
talk about that. What is the name of the legacy, and what are you doing there?
So we're having a youth upcoming around the Christmas break. We're having a youth Forex training session. I'm going to offer a free Forex training. My courses are normally $1,000 for my 5-day course, $2,500 for my advanced course. And so we're going to offer a free course for 5 days, 1 hour a day for the youth during their Christmas break. And they're going to come to our facility. We're going to train them and teach them how to trade Forex. We're also going to set them up with a demo account so they can have money that they can use and see how money works, to see the value of money and proper risk management, teaching them discipline, strategies, and all these things.
I am 55 years old. No one ever taught me that.
Exactly.
My family was not financially savvy in that
Right.
manner, so I never learned what money meant, the power of it, how to recreate it, how it all really works.
Yeah.
So it's really good to teach that at a very young age, I believe.
And I
Yeah.
saw
Health and
this-
wealth is the two things
Yeah.
I love talking about.
When I saw this young boy says that, "Mom, when I grow up, I'm going to take care of you." At age 10, he
Oh,
made this
wow.
decision because I have this skill. This is what I'm going to do. And she said,
Was the idea of your legacy birthed when you heard that, or was
Yes.
it kind of before that? And that
That's
was a
when it was
reinforcement
birthed.
of it, really.
That's when it was birthed. I was like, "This is amazing. This is life changing." And we're trying to change the world. We're not just trying to impact our
Yeah.
little local community. So
Absolutely.
it's amazing. Yeah, and so when you can empower people and you can go back, just imagine being a school teacher and now you're seeing someone become a Michael Jordan or whoever.
And I was
know
part
that
of
you
that.
You had an impact.
Absolutely,
On someone's life.
absolutely.
And so what we're going to do, we're going to offer that. And so for all of my graduates, I'm going to fund their account with $100 for their trading account, provided their parents enroll into our program. All right. And so again, we talked about $100 decision. Right. All they need to do is once they complete our program, our 1-week program, they'll enroll into the academy, and then I'm going to within 30 days, we'll fund their account with the $100 where we actually open a live
That's a
trading
live
account
account.
for them. live trading accounts.
Do you mentor them through the
Yes.
$100 experience?
Yes.
Like, I got
Yes.
$100 now. Would you mentor me and show me how to actually
I wanted
grow
to
it?
make something clear. Mr. Marvin is a master trader. He does have his separate prices. So I don't want to get that confused with
Okay,
if,
so
if you join
Yes.
Trade Trading Group and partner with Epic with us, it's just $100.
Yes.
But if you don't want to be a part of Epic and pay the $100, then you can pay his separate course of that.
Right. So do you want to pay $100 or do you want to pay $1,000? So,
Yeah.
But I'm sure each course, there's a different depth of
Oh yeah.
connection and communication with you in the scope of work.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure of that.
Absolutely.
So there's two opportunities, you know.
Yes.
But at this particular point, I would love
Yeah.
the trend line trading opportunity.
Right,
It's
right.
for
Yeah.
right now, you know, and a lot of different multi-level marketing opportunities. I mean, you're looking at investing thousands of dollars to get started.
Yes.
That's exactly right.
You know, and I talk to people about when you look at those models, you know, you got to be real careful about that buy a lot and let it rot model.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, you pay a lot to get in, and you get a lot of products that you can't move. You don't have customers yet. It's a struggle, you know, and then you're dealing with all of that. What I like is that you refine the equation down to not having so many things involved in making a profit.
Right.
So now you're looking at a market that's pretty controllable. A little bit of volatility, but it still bounces around in controllable things, and it's kind of predictable. And now you have a mentor and a company that's established. Where's the foundation, the base of the company? Where's your corporate headquarters at?
So
How can folks find you?
So we are at the Arena Towers, on the 11th floor. Our suite is 1116. So people can make an appointment with us. We're our Facebook page is Trendline Trading Group. They can message us there.
Trendline Trading Group. Okay.
And the same thing with Instagram. So we're all over social media. So even if they just Google Trendline Trading Group, we come right up, phone numbers and everything. We're always available.
Okay, always available. And your office is located, you said, in Houston. That's the
Yes.
corporate office.
Yes.
And it's in the Arena Towers,
Yes.
right? So if they go to that place, right, to the website and get involved, they can move up and get in contact with both of you guys.
Absolutely.
And we can move forward to having a discussion and showing them what's going on. Is there anything that they could see online as far as videos or anything of that nature?
Yes, we do have a lead capture page, and then our lead capture page, it shows a full video of what we do, and then after they watch the video, they can click ready to join now,
And it
or
leads
they
you
can
right
go
to you.
Yeah,
Yes.
it links us right to us, or they can just give us a call and say that they free to come up to the office. You know, we can schedule an appointment for them to come up there and give them another presentation if needed. So there's so many different opportunities and avenues that we have for people that want to get started.
Jan and Marv from Trendline Trading Group. Listen, guys, here's what we do. You guys know at the end of the segment, end of the show, we always say, Jan, what is your word of inspiration?
My word.
What would you say from the experience that you had and where you are right now today? What would you like to say to the audience? What would you like to say?
I would like to say old ways cannot open new doors. You just have to step out on a leap of faith. If you're not where you want to be right now in life, you have at some point in your life, it's never just going to be the right time. At some part in your life, you have to stop making excuses and go ahead and do what you need to do to get to where you need to be in life. So this is an amazing opportunity. We are here for you guys.
Yes.
that want to get started, that want more information. But it's all about your mindset. If you believe that you can do it, you definitely can do it. You have a team of supporters here that is going to make sure that you are successful.
Jan, you preach it. That's passion, guys. Now you know that's passion because she believes it, she means it, and you're seeing it actually happen in your life, and that's wonderful, right?
Yes, I really believe in my heart that we are truly making a difference. When people are trading from our company and they're making more in 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, however long that trade is, then they be working 8 to 12 hours at a regular job. We know we're doing something right.
Yes, yes. Coach Marvin.
Well, I just say I have to say this: fear. Remove the fear. You remove fear in your life by education. You have to become educationally sound. You need to be financially literate when it comes to making financial decisions. Money is not emotional, right? The money doesn't care whose hand it goes through, but it's the one who uses money for what it's intended for. Those are the ones who are going to rise to the top. So remove your fears through financial literacy, understand what you're facing, and just forget about what you've been taught in the past and try to learn a new way of growing and being, even the personal development side. If you get nothing else, you're going to find out who you really are when you actually sit down and you approach this area of Forex trading.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. Remove the fear, guys. You know, at the end of the day, do your research. We always tell you, educate yourself, because when you educate yourself, you empower yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Do your research. Look at Trendline Trading Group. Okay, go to the website and the information that they've given you to go there. But you've got to take action on this. And not only that, once you do your education and your due diligence, take action. From where I'm sitting, I'm telling you, this is a great opportunity. Anyone can do it.
Yes.
All you need is $150 to start a business and be mentored through a business and actually learn how to trade and become financially successful. Guys, it's all about empowering yourself. At the Tony Talk Show, we're all about human optimization. And if you can empower yourself financially, guess what? You can make better decisions for not only yourself, but your family and your community. All right, so as we leave today, we want to leave you with the word of this. Do not be fearful. Fear not, right? Let's step forward, guys. And I know in this time it's kind of shaky. It's kind of shaky right now, but there's still a lot to be thankful for.
Yes.
I think there's a lot to be thankful for, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if one thing this year has taught me, COVID-19, you need more than one stream of income.
And you better continue to build on that, right?
Yeah.
Guys, we thank you for being with the Tony Talk Show. Empower yourself, human optimization, Tony Talks. Stay with us. God bless.